In today's video I will be racing at night time, over-revving an American classic and attempting to use my mobile phone whilst driving. Good morning guys, welcome to Lost Phoenix Gaming. I'm having a look at the Forza challenges for the 5th week of May. So let's have a quick look into this. I've got mountaintop sliding, get a drift score of 10,000 in a single lap at a drift event at the Bernese Alps. Then there's Syrup Slide, complete a race at Maple Valley, and Flaming Fury. Complete a race in a Ferrari manufactured car. I'm going to quick look through some of the other ones. I can combine some of these, so what I'll do is make a start on the first one, which is a Ferrari at Maple Valley. So here I am in the Enzo Ferrari. This is one of the classic, the iconic Ferraris. This is named obviously after Enzo Ferrari, the founder of the company and famed Italian racing driver. And this is just crazy. This is over 1,000 horsepower and this is absolutely brilliant. And I'm taking it round Maple Valley, which is a totally fictitious track. It doesn't exist, it's not real, and it's one of those made up ones for Forza. It's supposed to be in New England in the autumn time, so you can see the autumn trees, the leaves, you've got the farm in the background and everything, and this is only on the short track, just a quick lap round. Give the Ferrari a bit of a workout, but nothing too taxing for it. 46 seconds over the line, absolutely brilliant. So the Ferrari Enzo 46 seconds versus a Ferrari F50 GT coming in at 48 seconds, so very good going on that one. This gives me a pop-ups because remember I've combined two challenges. I've made progress in Syrup Slurp. I've made progress in Flaming Fury. Okay, let's have a look at what's next. Complete a race, we go at least 219 miles an hour at night. Win a race in a Pontiac Trans Am GTA. So the drift ones I'm going to leave. Obviously I can't go 219 miles an hour in a Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, so I'm having to go back to the Porsche here and taking it around the Yas Marina. This is one of those tracks where I can get up to 219 miles an hour. It's a car which will do it without too many problems, and it's one of the few tracks with a nighttime race mode that has got the straight I need. So I'm at Yas Marina over in Abu Dhabi in United Arab Emirates. I've got the Porsche, and let's go around the corners, not doing too badly. This is a car I normally use for the endurance racing, for the 100 laps on unbeatable mode sort of things, but it goes really well. It's a nice classic 1973 I think it is. It's a prototype car. As you can see, flying down straight here, hitting 220 miles an hour before I have to do a hard brake and lose it a little bit on the corner, but I've hit 219 miles an hour without too many problems. So as I go round, coming up towards the finish line, this one's another easy challenge in my bag. Over the line, 1 minute 9 seconds for that one. That's pretty easy, that's pretty straightforward, no particular challenges on that one really. There you go, the 962C. Yes, the classic Porsche. Pop-ups. You've made progress in Syrup Slurp. And I have completed Syrup Slurp because this is not a combined challenge. Into the Forzathon screen, and I've got my reward, a 1980 Subaru Brat GL Forza Edition, legendary status, £290 collector value. What's next? Win a race in an 87 Pontiac Firebird or do the drift events. So I'll get a quick one out of this one. I've got the Firebird 1987 decked out like Night Industries 2000, the kit car from Knight Rider, up against what looks to be the 1977, 1978 I think it is, version of the same car. So pulling away, decided to do a drag race because I can really. Through the line, 14.866 seconds. Absolutely brilliant. Yes, the 1977 version was my opponent there, underclass 203. 2 seconds behind me on that one, so that's not bad over a quarter mile. So progress in Flaming Fury. Brilliant. So going in, all that's left is a drift event. Get a drift score of 7,000 in a single lap as a drift event in a Lancia car, and get a drift score of 10,000 in a single lap of a drift event at Bernese Alps. So naturally, I'm going to go over to Bernese Alps, I'm going to pick a Lancia car, and I'm going to hit the 10,000 in the single lap. That'll pocket me the 45,000 credits and the Ferrari. So I've already done a lap on here. I've hit 20,000 without too many worries, but I've decided to put this onto my second lap because it took me a little while to get my head around the Lancia and the drifting on this. So I've decided I'll show you the second lap. So this is the second lap. So I'm at the Bernese Alps, another fake circuit. It's in Switzerland. It doesn't actually exist. It's supposed to be like a stereotypical mountain circuit, and it's quite a good circuit generally, although I don't tend to play it a lot because I don't tend to do very well at it. I'm driving the Lancia. This is a Lancia Stratos, which is a very famous rally car. This is quite possibly one of the most successful rally cars ever made. This has won races all the way from 1973 up to 1981 and won the Rally World Championships in 73, 74, 75 if I remember correctly. And I'm not doing too badly, just spinning it a little bit. It's a bit of a strange design, this, but it was the 70s and people were experimenting with different rally technology and designs and everything, and Lancia would pretty much leading the pack on it. It has got a strange paint job. It seems to have the Christmas Coca-Cola paint job, which I'm assuming is on there because the last time I used this car probably was Christmas time for something or another, and I put it on. There's some meta reference or something. As I spin, you can see it on there. I'll probably end up changing the paint job on this one, but for the moment I've decided to leave it. I've hit 10,000 already, so I've definitely got my score I need. Well, I had my score anyway by hitting 20,000 in the first lap, but this one's definitely the better lap, I think. Although the third lap was probably better than that, but I didn't finish it, so I'm not using it. But 12,000 coming under the tunnel. Little spin. And yeah, it's handling really nicely, so I do a quick video this week, combined the challenges that I can combine, and just go from there. Really, there's been a lot of stuff going on as usual and everything, and decided not to stream this one. This was just recorded straight out on the PC. Still having a few problems with the recording on the Xbox. The hard drive seems to have died, so it's going to be ordering a new one off Amazon or whatever and get the Xbox recording system back up and running, because when you can only record 2 minutes at a time, it's not really good for anybody, particularly when you're trying to record a good half hour, 40 minutes of footage, which is roughly what this comes in as before I start editing out menus and loading screens and different things. I end up getting down to anywhere between 12 and 18, so that's not too bad. I've got some ideas for some more Forza content. There's a couple of things I want to try, but at the moment it just seems to be having the time to actually sit down and sort of do it, really. because it's quite easy doing the Fortnite stuff. It's 4x every day, less than a minute, one video, no particular problems, but I do need to sit down and do some more Forza stuff. I know there's a couple more glitches out in the wild, which I'm going to have a look at, because one of them looks quite interesting, to do with tricking your game into thinking it's still in arrivals mode for a drift event or something like that. I've got to have a look at the specifics. It came up in my news feed, so I'll have a look at that and see if I can replicate it and do whatever I can with it. But until sort of then, the good news is the drifting glitch on open airfield meetup still works perfectly, and then I've had a chat with some of you guys about it and it's still working, which is quite good. So that's a Stratos, 22,800 as the best lap, 56k all round. Absolutely flying it. This will give me my last pop-ups. You've made progress in mountaintop sliding, and I've completed mountaintop sliding. You've made progress in Flaming Fury, and naturally I've completed Flaming Fury. So into the Forzathon screen, and I've got the 1957 Ferrari 250 California, a rare status and 450 collector's points. Absolutely fantastic. And 45,000 credits, because it's very easy to burn money on Forza when you're doing mods and buying cars and stuff. So let's have a look at next week's. Going home, back to your roots. That's for the 1957 Porsche 356 Speedster. Day at the Spa, treat yourself. That's for the 60,000 credits, obviously something around the Spa de Francorchamps. And finally honed, always precise, for the 2013 Dodge Dart GT Forza Edition. Brilliant. So I'll be having a look at those next week. I've had a look at the monthly ones already, and they're a bit rubbish in fairness. All it is 10 monthly races and 5 multiplayers. I'd like to know where the car pass and VIP races have gone, because I've not seen them in a few months on here. I'm not sure about that one. But that's that for this week, guys. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe for more Forza videos, because I will be putting some more Forza stuff out as well as my Fortnite content. And until next time, thanks for watching, take it easy and happy driving.